I think that there's a culture of censorship, a very unfortunate culture of censorship, which isn't limited to Bangladesh. I think it encompasses a lot of South Asia and many other countries as well, of course, China. But I think what happened to Taslima Nasreen was very unfortunate. I think the state's role in that was very unfortunate, because if there was a faction of people who were calling for her to be exiled or whatever, fatwa against her, the state should have stepped in and protected her rights, and they didn't do that. So there was a real collusion between those people who objected to her book and the state, which then officially sanctioned her being exiled and sanctioned her and had her arrested, or had an arrest warrant against her. On the other hand, and this is not at all to forgive or excuse what happened, I think that she, in a way, that incident really made her turn her back on Bangladesh. And a lot of the people who would have been her natural allies, like the Very Strong Women's Movement, she really, didn't make those connections with them as much as she might have. And I don't really know what happened back then. It was 20 years ago. So I will say, as a writer, I absolutely defend her right to say what she did. And I really condemn the Bangladeshi state for taking the stand that they did. A friend of mine, Siddharth Deb, whose excellent book on India is coming out next week, called The Beautiful and the Damned. His book had to be published in India minus the first chapter because it was censored, and the person that somebody tried to sue him. And the court held up this sham case against the author. So I think that there is a kind of culture of censorship and of taking books, in a way it's like that people take books so seriously and think of them as possibly dangerous things, that they have to be suppressed. But it's really something that I think, especially what happened to Taslima Nasreen, was really unfortunate.